Hello everybody, welcome back to the Chillz. We have a special guest today for our 60th episode. Samantha Lau. Samantha Lau.
Woo!
Did I say that loud enough for you guys?
So funny. So funny.
Anyways, thank you for coming on our show. Andy's gonna be quite late, as you obviously can
30
tell.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
We've been chatting. There was so much material.
So much material. So much. Tell us how you know Andy and myself, or a little bit about yourself, just so before we get going.
So I met Andy at writing club at York University.
Oh, nice.
And how we just kind of bonded. We were Facebook friends, and we weren't that too close because it was more of a communal thing.
Yeah.
And then recently, well, maybe last year. Well, it was last year, right? November?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was November because it was my dad's birthday.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so when we went to Absolute Comedy in Yonge and Eglinton in Toronto, and I saw Andy there. He was working.
Yeah, he worked at there for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
well.
What? Okay, we're gonna get that.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Oh yeah.
For being late, Andy, I'm calling you out.
Spilled tea, isn't it? Wait, you never heard of that before?
Spilled the tea. I've heard loose lips sink ships, but not spilled tea.
Okay, yeah, no, it's like a trending thing going on YouTube. Anyways. Yeah, so...
then we can talk about your 3D printers, how much you know about it.
Oh my god! Seriously, I just heard about that!
She just learned about 3D printers.
Oh god, I live under a rock, man. Literally, I listen to classic rock, but I don't even listen to
Who's your neighbor, SpongeBob?
Yeah, I actually am Patrick. I really am Patrick, I'm such a dolt. And also I'm pink. Just kidding.
Okay.
Not that pink. I'm yellow. What?
Oh, Asian reference. Oh, you very funny.
Oh my god! I remember we bonded over that!
I remember you loved it.
Oh man,
I had
that was
a few drinks, and you were just dying.
Crazy! It was the best. Well, I mean, if you incorporate that into your stand-up, it probably won't fly very well.
Yeah, because people are very iffy.
Yeah, it's controversial.
Yeah.
But for me,
but have you seen Kim's Convenience?
I watched half of the first episode.
Okay, but it's literally that guy is doing accents like that, and he doesn't even speak. That's just him doing it as an act.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of you don't really know, you don't really think anything of it because he's Asian.
Yeah, that's true.
It's what's his name from Lost? You know Jin?
Jin.
Yeah, he's
haven't
originally.
seen it in so long.
Jin.
I know
What's
who
his
you're
real
talking
name?
About.
But. Anyways, well, so
yeah, just
he's American, and he's American. He grew up in America, and he doesn't know Korean. He had to learn Korean for the role, and then nobody thought the wiser. Everyone thought that he just knew Korean.
Oh,
yeah.
But he
worked really hard for the role.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And he was studying it and learning it in the process. Okay. I have a friend. He's Colombian, and he's dating a Greek girl. And his Greek is pretty good. He's not fluent, but when he does know a few words and the sentences that he does know, it's pretty good. So you think he knows Greek. So if you put time into it, you'll master it.
I only dated white guys. So
let me see what color.
No challenge.
I think I'm okay. When I got back from Florida, this was last RQ.
Wait, what are you, by the way?
I'm Greek.
Oh, straight up Greek.
Yeah. What did you think I was?
Did we have this conversation before?
Probably at the bar. You were probably drunk.
No, I just have a bad memory.
Oh, okay.
Seriously.
But
we did have a straight up full conversation about this. And Andy, he's Greek too.
He's half Greek.
He's half Greek.
Yeah. And he's not Canadian?
Yeah, sure. Canadian.
Irish something? I don't know. We'll have to confirm that with him when he gets here. But.
Yeah, okay. Motherfucker. Oh, can I swear?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that's cool.
What was I saying?
We were talking about Colombian.
Oh yeah. I went to Cuba last year, 2018, and I have some friends at the local. I got a crazy tan, and I was super brown.
Oh yeah, you look sun-kissed as fuck.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
but
it's summer
look
in general.
over here. But anyways, so I was super brown. I got back. This guy goes.
Well, like wait, 2018 you said.
Yeah.
But 20. Oh, sorry. Well,
I went in April. I went to
True.
Cuba in April.
Yeah, because you actually do look tanner than you were when I first met you.
Then I didn't go to Cuba. I mean, then I didn't used to travel as much. Sorry.
True.
Yeah. Now I go to the south and back a lot.
Yeah,
I go to Florida.
And you collect it with your olive skin tone.
Yes.
You collect all that tan dye.
I don't really burn. I just get pretty brown like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I get that.
And anyway, so I came back from Cuba, and then these friends that local of mine, well, I'm not having drinks with them. Like, yo, George, are you Spanish? I've known you for like over a year. I'm like, you know I'm Greek. You know who I am.
They're just trying to piss you off. They're just
I'm like,
trying to
probably.
bust your balls.
But then one time I went to a club, and then this was like just after Cuba, and this guy was like, yo, you know us brown people, we have problems like that. And I go, I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, you know the struggles. I'm like, I don't know the struggles. I don't even. For like a week, people thought I was like brown and like Spanish, and then like the
God
Latino
bless.
community. I'm like, man, now I kind of know what people go through, like in other things, like not 100%, but I got a feeling of like people treat you just a little bit differently, or like, you know, they sympathize with you, and I'm like, I have no idea what we're bonding over
that's
right now,
funny.
but it was crazy. It was crazy.
You know, it's kind of like it kind of reminds me about like how like I kind of stand up for people that I have no relation with. It's like don't say retarded, you know, like I've always like had that kind of it's relative.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And like, you know, it's kind of like it's like God. At some point I got offensive to the point where I thought I was white. So I have no idea. You know, I have no idea. Like there are just so many things, but I kind of got clusterfuck. So like, let's not talk about that.
All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna say this on like, you know.
Well, at least it's not live. So
Yeah.
our other shows that we did was live. So
Yeah.
it was one take, and that was it. So
Yeah, so let's talk about 3D printers.
yeah. So I found out today that Samantha has never heard of a 3D printer, and I just can't believe, mind blown. But so I'm just gonna break it down for you. A 3D printer is, I know I vaguely said it to you off camera before.
Yeah,
But just for this,
yeah.
a 3D printer is it's a printer that prints in three-dimensional space. So Y, X, and Z axis. So for example, you can build, the most common thing people, they make themselves as phone cases, because you can do like very intricate designs and like
Yeah.
fairy looking wings and like sparkles and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks nice. But then you can also use it for cooking, like, because people make cakes with them. They make car parts, they make tools, they make
Car part thing really blows my mind.
yeah, so like let's say you need a specialty wrench, like whatever, and you don't have it, and boom, you can make it for your Honda Civic, and you get back
Yeah,
on
but
that
like,
racetrack.
how can you hear about this? Like through online stuff? Because I was pretty like offline for the past like maybe like a few years. Like I
it's
only
more
recently
like-
got into social media.
Oh, okay. It's more like it's been in a lot in the science, physics, just people's curiosity of like, because the like what I'm trying to say is the ideas and possibilities for it are limitless, are endless. Because if you can use it for pretty much any application you can think of. Like your mind is your.
So how much would it cost? I mean, I'm not
Okay,
going to purchase.
no,
it.
I understand. A professional one for an industry, like a metal one's like $50,000.
Jeez.
For a home use one's like $2,000. For a cheap one that can maybe print like with very cheap plastic, $500, $600.
No, that's not bad.
No, it's not.
500, 600.
And you buy, what happens is you buy this a plastic resin.
It's like a laptop.
In a way, yeah. You use and you program what you want into the laptop, and then you send it to the printer and it prints it out.
Yeah. I mean, like the cost of it is, like, you know, it's actually even like less than MacBooks. That's interesting. Like, but it's.
It's like it's like phones. Like, do you want to get a nice phone or do you want to get a shitty phone?
Yeah.
You know, it's like it depends how good you want to go.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
You know, speaking of which, you know, like, you know, I've been really into minimalism.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of minimalism?
Yeah, it's where you try to live off the least amount of things as possible.
Yeah, and like, you know, a part of that is like, you know, like
Tiny
I'm really
homes and
into
stuff, right?
Yeah. I love that type of concept. However, there are some things that, like, you know, that you can even apply to your own life right now, and like, you know, it's such as like curation. curation, such as like how do you explain it? It's like you choose quality over quantity, and like you only pick like what is like beautiful or like well, I mean, this is my range.
Yeah.
And like it's a secret.
No worries. Don't just ignore the thing.
Woo! Okay, yeah. So yeah, minimalism and curation, and yeah, like I actually skipped out on subscribing to Spotify. That was selling Google Home Mini.
Oh,
like,
I hate the Google Home Mini.
Why do you hate
Because Google Home, Alexa, and then the other one, they came out. They didn't come out, but a study was proven that they were listening to what you were doing in your house, and that's why whenever you're getting your phone, you're like, oh look, a canoe. I was talking about that with Samantha yesterday, and I didn't type it in my phone. I was talking to you about canoes yesterday, and it came out. Study was proven that they are listening to what you're saying.
Government.
They could be selling the data to whomever.
Yeah, actually, my best friend was actually talking about that. He was just like, he got freaked out, but then he started playing music on it, so he's fine with it, and like he isn't doing anything illegal, so like.
No, it's not. It's not that he's doing anything illegal. It's just that's your privacy. That's you. Like that's your bedroom. That's your home. That's your.
Yeah.
You should do whatever you want in there, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying
so that's
do
good
legal
that I
stuff,
didn't get the Google Home
but
Mini.
so because what happened was this family was talking about. Like literally just talking about bed sheets and whatever. Like, oh, I gotta get new bed sheets for the house.
Yeah.
And the Google's like, okay, I heard bed sheets. So they prompted them on their phone to buy bed sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And then a company did a third party coming, they did a study and they're like, yeah, this thing listens to you. And then they broke down the software and the code and it tracks what you're saying.
So if you're having sex, it's just like fuck me hard, and then it's just like. And then
I guess they're gonna need some
song.
condoms, so they're gonna send them a fucking.
I swear, like you'll put on the list on like freaking Google Keep. It says like freaking like condoms.
Exactly.
Freaking Trojan, like not even Magnum. It's like the smallest one.
I don't know what size that is.
Custom size. I don't even know. It knows your dick size for some reason. I can imagine that.
Yeah, your girlfriend's talking about it in an argument, and then.
I swear, that is beautiful. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Okay, so it's good that I didn't subscribe to Spotify.
It's all because of your size. Anyways.
God bless. God bless America. Okay.
Anyways, that was good though.
Andy is so late.
Andy, guys.
He is still so
Andy
late.
is
What time is it? Oh, it's Andy right here. It's 7:50 right now.
Is he here?
It's subway delay.
Oh, subway delay.
He
Listen,
says
he was supposed to be here at 6.
Literally, I said I'm aware of the. He said I'm aware of the length. I'm like, considering the conversation we just had, I'm like.
I'm aware of the length.
What's the context? He is aware of the length.
Oh man.
God bless.
So yeah, they were saying that. I don't know how they're gonna like regulate this in the future because that's kind of crazy and scary.
Yeah, it's privacy laws.
It's 100%. And that's why Apple was banning a whole bunch of apps in their app store because a lot of people were violating those concerns. Was, for example, is when you're using.
What about Google? Sorry, not Google. What about like Find Your iPhone?
That's different. That's not. Find Your iPhone is so that when your phone is lost.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so you can find it because that's already your phone,
yeah.
right?
It's like privacy in like location. It's like where is this?
They
use it for like they take.
That's what other apps were doing was they were taking your data from where you were and locations and what you were accessing on shopping and music and all that information, and it was keeping that data and selling it to other consumers and for products and testing and all that information.
Yeah,
and Apple goes, you can't do that because you're violating the terms and conditions, so your app is gone. Either you get rid of it. Or you fix this or whatever, or you're gone. And a lot of apps got canned because they were violating the terms and conditions.
Well, that's interesting because because it's Apple. I mean, they have some apps that have viruses too. So, anyways, well,
I'm not saying Apple's perfect, but they're trying to make the.
But it's a big.
It's a huge corporation.
Yeah, it's a huge corporation. So step it up a little bit. No offense.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, speaking of privacy, have you heard of the TV show You?
Sounds familiar.
On Netflix. Like, you know, it's with this Gossip Girl's Penn Badgley. Like, you know, he's like one of my favorite characters. Actually, my favorite character in Gossip Girl when I was watching it.
Oh, my sister used to watch that.
Yeah, aside from like Jenny Humphrey. I love her music.
Jenny Humphrey?
Jenny Humphrey, sorry, Taylor Momsen, who plays Jenny Humphrey, and Penn Badgley plays Dan.
Dan, okay.
In the TV show Gossip Girl.
Oh, Gossip
Girl.
Yeah,
okay. And he's an interesting character. Character as an actor.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, he's in the TV show You, and You is basically about this.
Is this a really dark show?
It's a pretty dark show.
Okay, yes. People have told me to watch this. I haven't gotten to it yet.
It's so good. Yeah. I binge watched it like crazy. Oh my god.
I just
binge
It's a good. So You.
Show.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down after the show.
And actually, it came from a book, and I actually have this app called Libby, and it's a library app that you can borrow it from the library. You can like read it before you watch it, or watch it before you read it.
Wait, what do you mean? So like through the app?
Oh yeah, through the app. Like you just type in your library card, let's say Toronto Public Library,
Yeah.
and then like let's see if they have it.
Oh.
And well, personally, I'm associated with Richmond Hill Public Library.
Okay.
But like, you know, I live here, so I should probably change it. But
Yeah.
So they have You on it, so like you know I'm like very excited to read it because like, you know, books are a dying art, but I'm glad that they're making it to TV shows because it's still giving them revenue.
That's true, because then you'll want to get the book.
Exactly.
Or the audiobook.
Because it's people are listening to podcasts and audiobooks now because people are like, you know,
they're on the go all the time. They're driving, you know.
It's an on the go culture, which I
100%.
kind of hate, but you know, you have to.
You have to adapt. Everyone's hustling.
Yeah, no, I love that. Like, you know, like just like the comfortable, like just go to a cafe, read a book, drink your tea, drink your latte, and like, you know, that kind of like that kind of like slow culture and like, you know, deep work.
Like totally relaxing is what you're saying, not being stressed.
Yeah, like, you know, like I mean, it sounds lazy, like, you know, for sure.
Not really.
Well, I mean, like it's
a good way to really unwind.
Yeah.
Because people forget to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Even
when you're working, like, you know, like not do it slowly per se, but like to do deep work instead of like multitasking everywhere on the go, like stress. Like, you know, like, but we can't help it. Like, technology is on the go, on the rise, and like ADHD is like, you know, on the rise.
Yeah.
So it really is a big topic. Everything, absolutely everything, and also businesses, like especially with the women empowerment.
That's big. That's big this year. It's crazy.
So many women are getting into business, and like businesses are actually like polluting the environment. But
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why I love Tesla so much.
Exactly. Like, you know, it's good for the environment, and of course there are advertisements for like, you know, products that are
and it's
for eco-friendly, you know, environmentally friendly, use less plastic, and etc. I'm really getting into that.
Yeah, my friend's mom just sent me that thing where it's like try to use less one reusable plastics, like one-use plastics. Try to use less of those, like straws, plastic bags.
Glass straws.
Yeah. Did you say glass straws?
Glass straws. Do you use glass straws? Reuse
glass.
Glass, and it's foldable or something like that. Like, you know, like.
But glass.
Glass.
That sounds super dangerous.
Oh, because it
can break.
Yeah. Well, I mean, be careful.
Your solution: just be careful. I guess I'll have to be careful.
And it looks beautiful. So
I've never seen glass ones. I've seen the metal ones and the paper ones.
Oh, metal. Sorry. Okay, not glass. It's metal.
Yeah.
My bad.
My sister has metal ones.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
But how do you wash the inside? That's my question.
It's a great question, actually. Maybe you need one of those little tube cleaners.
Yeah, but they're not long enough. Like, I have one of those. Like, they're not long enough.
And doesn't fit in the hole, you know.
That's what she said. You ran into that one. You know it.
I set it up. Anyways, hopefully your stick's not too short.
That's good. That's a good one.
You know what I hate is I hate the paper ones. I'm not saying because they're eco-friendly. It's because when you start zipping on them, the bottom starts to turn like a little bit.
Paper one?
Yeah, they mush, like not mush, but they start to alter the taste of the beverage, ever so slightly, and then it becomes mushy at the tip and the bottom, and I kind of hate it. So I would go with the metal. You're just plain flowing with shit, like stuff you want to.
Just dirty right there. Anyways, no, but I get what you mean because I was at A&W like last month.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, I had those paper straws. And it's just like I and also the fact that they only sell Pepsi. So
I hate that because I'm a Coke guy.
Yeah, right.
There we go, Coke.
I mean, you did that last time.
Yeah,
so
that was my thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, and then I didn't reciprocate. But this time I reciprocate, but then you didn't.
The third time's
reciprocate,
gonna be a
so-
charm though, for
Yeah,
sure. The third
sure.
time. Third time's a charm, guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, so and the thing of also like I was saying with Tesla.
Do you have a timer on, by the way?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I
because
just-
it's supposed
I
to be
just-
like 40 minutes.
Well, when do we start?
I don't
7:30.
know.
7:30.
7:30. Oh, okay. So
Well,
20 minutes.
Yeah. It's usually
I
like
was like 30.
40 to an hour. So if it's flowing well, we go a little over. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Freaking Andy!
Yeah.
An hour late.
So he said he was going to be here at 6 because we're
so
like we're
like
gonna
if
come
we
and
have any
set up.
applications, like
So
you know.
let me show you what time it is. Not 6. It's almost 8.
Yeah,
That's
so we're
2 hours.
opening applications for
Co-hosts.
co-hosts. Yeah, so
Looks like you're gonna be number 1 lead.
yeah, because I'm here 5 minutes late, not on time, but 5 minutes late.
At least you're way earlier than Andy. He was late to the first show we had with the channel. So yeah, I wanted to kill him that day.
Put him on blast, man. Like he
Yeah.
really needs to get his shit together, Andy.
Get your shit together, Andy. You heard it here from Samantha, and I approve this message.
And I'm important, so somehow
Exactly.
it's gonna motivate him.
I don't think anything can motivate him, as in being early.
Writers.
Writers? What are
You
writers?
know, writer problems.
Oh, writer problems.
Because
Yeah.
or artists. Just like, you know, yeah. Lindsay Lohan.
She's a writer.
No, like I was saying artist, but
Oh,
Lindsay
okay.
Lohan because she's notorious now
Yeah.
for like being late for like everything.
Oh yeah, because she's got that rebel vibe, you know. It's like,
I think that
I'm
she's
well
so
known.
messed up that like you know she can't make it to her appointment and she doesn't want to.
Yeah, but she's also well known, so that it's like if it was you, right? No one knows who you are when you're coming to the set, right? So they're not gonna be like.
If I were like a party girl, I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm
if
so
you're well
important."
known,
But
that's different.
If I'm important, then I'll be like,
Yeah.
then I'll probably be like less professional. I'll be like, yeah, y'all need me, bitches.
That was me in my last job. I told them to fire me, Samantha, and you know what they said?
What?
We can't. We need you.
Oh,
So
what job was it?
and nothing special. I worked at Loblaws, but
Oh, were you a manager?
I was for a couple weeks. Yeah, an official manager. That's another story. So if you want to hear that.
All right.
Anyway, so I told them fire me, and then they're like, we can't. We need you. So guess what? Next week, Samantha, here's my resignation.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh God bless.
I was the lowest on the totem pole at that store, but I had the most power. It was fucked up. Like I could,
I mean, it's like.
I could get the store managers to do what I wanted to do. New system store managers to do what I wanted me
Was
to
it
do.
like a small Loblaws or was it?
It was a pretty big Loblaws, but it was like it wasn't a lot of like employees. Like it was run by a few
Oh
people.
yeah, no, it's because like, well they couldn't fire you because like you know they needed
Union.
Like,
It was union was too.
oh,
It was union.
I
Yeah.
see.
If I
I
didn't
know I
have-
applied to Loblaws and I got the job, but then I moved downtown, so I was like, I'm
Which-
sorry, I can't make it to the first thing. I'm like, it was a very nice Loblaws.
Which one? Young and Young?
No, it was all the way in the suburbs.
Oh, okay, okay.
My parents live in Richmond Hill.
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm
okay.
currently like downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I worked at the one at Young and Young, which is Young and Young.
Wait, seriously, like Young and Young?
No, okay, here. Young and Young Boulevard. So near Young and Lawrence.
I've
There
never
is a
heard that.
street called Young Boulevard, and then it intersects with Young Street.
How's it spelled? Is it like Young as in like you?
No, it's still the same as Young Street,
Okay.
but it's Boulevard instead of Street. So Young
God,
Boulevard.
that's the most confusing thing. Like,
I know, eh?
Stop that.
But it's near Young and Lawrence is the main intersection.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so it's a good like 10-minute walk from Young and Lawrence. So yeah,
Yeah, you just burped.
excuse me.
How did you? You didn't even drink any cider or beer or anything like that?
What did I drink today? I don't even remember. Yeah. Also, Andy's holding the drinks hostage, so we're gonna have to kill him for that too.
Yep.
He's
Oh, you know what was funny? Okay, so like on the phone, he was like, "Yeah, so like, what do you want? Like, what kind of cider is your preference?" And then
because I was like, "So Samantha drink beer?" And he's like, "I gotta go find out."
Oh yeah. Because I can't drink beer anymore. Like
Okay.
that's another thing. Oh my god, like in university. Oh my god.
She was a beer king.
I got
queen.
so fat.
No.
I got so fat.
Well, you look
automatically.
amazing.
Thank you, because
Look
I
amazing.
stopped drinking.
Really? That just from beer?
Well, I mean, like it's like a whole like slew.
Yeah,
But
okay,
we'll
okay.
get to that. We'll
Yeah.
get to that. Anyways, flattering.
I try.
Yeah. So.
I only speak the truth. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. You look sun-kissed, as I say.
Sun kiss.
Yeah, sun-kissed.
Oh, guys, I'm sun-kissed.
Espanol. Frijolas.
Señorita, señorita.
Oh my god, that new song though. Wait, have you heard of that new song, Señorita?
No.
I said that's so freaking Canadian or like freaking
I don't think I have. Let's see.
Señorita.
Señorita?
Señorita. The way I said it though.
Oh, motherfuckers, finally here. Señor, señor.
Yeah, I got
Man of
bad
the
news.
hour.
I have no drinks.
Oh.
What?
Samantha,
Don't worry, calm the fuck down. Oh, you did start filming.
Oh.
You
For
did.
fuck's sake, this is what I already said to do, and you said no. And you said...
Anyway,
I don't even think I want to be on this program
back to
anymore.
our...
This is
Hey,
enough.
shut up for a minute, because we're actually saying something important.
Of course you are.
What were we talking about?
Andy and the drinks.
Andy and the drinks. Yeah. So about. So about cider.
Oh, and
so
beer,
the-
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he was like, yeah. So what's your preference? And I'm just like, yeah. I don't know. Like, is there pina colada? And then he's just like, I don't know. Is there? And I'm just like, he's like, yeah. I'm getting peach. I'm like, yeah. Okay. And then he's like, yeah. Do you want two or do you want one? I'm like, yeah. No. Two is fine, I guess. And he's like, do you
Two's
want
the custom, man.
Do you want two or do you want one? I'm like, okay, one. You cheap fuck.
I say the same thing. Yeah, third time's a charm.
Fuck.
Woo!
What's happening right
Anyways,
now? No
We're
idea.
sour bonding. We're
Yeah.
bonding.
What is happening?
this beauty right here. Thank you for coming
My
on our
show's
show.
been derailed.
Anyways, Andy, please come on our show.
You sure you want me to not go buy beer and cider?
No, well, you're already an hour late, 2 hours late to
Jesus
be honest. You're gonna be another 45 minutes trying to find something.
Freaking diva, right? here.
Exactly.
No, I won't. I will get beer and cider. I can
Oh.
easily go to Loblaws.
Okay, we'll get one after the show, and we'll drink it here. We'll
There's
chill.
beer at Loblaws now.
Okay, come sit down.
Oh god.
So I'm not getting anything.
You're gonna get some after the show.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, so like we're all
So-
squished in
Yeah,
here.
we're fine.
Well, this is a nice camera. Why the fuck do I bring my computer to these things?
Because this is my dad's.
I don't care. Is your dad still alive yet?
Sticks a stick of gum in the.
That was super offensive.
I know. Should you kick me off the show because I said that?
Anyways,
Yeah, so we're having applications for like for co-hosts.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, apparently like well I already sent in my application. Right?
Did
Yeah,
you?
she's actually got pretty good stats. So
Alright.
you should be afraid. of
Answer me this question.
Are you taking
How
your
many?
shoes
Why
off
are you
here?
untying your shoes?
Because everyone else is not wearing shoes.
So you take them off over there like a good
Samaritan.
guess.
So answer me this question, Sam. How many of these episodes have you actually seen?
One.
Okay. You're not the next host or co-host.
She's at least was on
You
time.
need to see at least
She's
5
punctual.
before we even take applications.
She's
I
not
feel
rude
bad for
to.
5
She's not
minutes.
rude to the co-host.
You know what, George?
She would
I'm
pop.
so rude to him though.
How many
That's
videos
fair.
have you
That's
seen?
okay. That's I am too.
How many videos have you seen?
Because you should see how he treats me.
How many videos have you seen?
Is this an interrogation?
Yeah.
Are you in a toupee?
What the? No, I'm not wearing a toupee.
Oh god.
I had to call it out. It looked like.
It did look
Right.
Did it? It looked like a
The
toupee.
hat is coming back on.
I'm so
You
sorry.
look like a sailor, you look worse!
I look worse, thanks.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
Anyways, guys, Andy's here, so welcome him to the show.
Yeah, welcome.
Everyone,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
He brought no beer, so no more clapping.
Yeah, or cider.
At least we have water.
Yeah.
It's true. We always had water.
Anyways, so we were talking about you earlier, how you guys met and all that good stuff, how you're always late, and
Oh, we
yeah.
called you out so
So
many
many
times.
times.
Fuck
Yeah.